Hello and welcome to the Edmonton Sportsdome Oil Kings Report. I'm Jordan Greenlee. The Oil Kings are getting set to head off on their U.S. road trip where they'll test themselves against some of the top teams in the Western Conference as the regular season begins to wind down.
It's exciting, obviously, to go to the States. We don't get to do it too often, and this is my fourth year in the league and only my second time heading to the States. So, obviously, we're excited and we want to finish the season on the right note.
In all, the Oil Kings will play their next 8 on the road, with the highlight of the American road trip coming on Wednesday when the Oil Kings see the Portland Winterhawks for the first time since this moment happened back in May.
Last year, that playoff series was something I'll never forget in my entire life. And obviously going to Portland is something special for everybody that was on that team last year. And it's something that we've definitely been thinking about this entire year is that rematch. And you never know what's going to happen in the playoffs, but obviously they have a pretty good team and potentially could make it back. So you never know, but it's definitely a good measuring stick to see where we stack up against them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, they got a great team again this year, and we have a good team as well. So it should be a good game. And I know personally I've been excited for this game for a while, and I'm sure most of the guys are too, so it'll be a good one.
The Winterhawks lead the WHL in points, and although it's just one game, it'll be a great late season test.
Portland's been kind of the talk of the league all year, and they've had a great year, and they've got a good hockey club, and obviously they've had some trials and tribulations on and off the ice, so it'll be interesting to see. But I know our guys have it circled, and you always want to play the best and to gauge yourself. So for us out east here, it's a good chance to see where we are amongst the rest of the league. But it'll be good to see it. It's one game; it's not going to mean anything, but it's obviously a chance to gauge yourself.
Heading into the last 10 regular season games, the Oil Kings have taken last year's experience and put it to good use, approaching this stretch run much differently.
Well, it's interesting. There was a little bit of uncertainty last year going into playoffs, because they'd never won a playoff round. But now they've got that next season under their belt there. They know what to expect going into the playoffs. There's high expectations for them. So there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of emotion right now. There's a lot of kids ready to play. Their game's picking up individually and as a team. So it's exciting as a coaching staff because you've been through that once last year, and now you know what to expect going into it this year.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, you always want to go into the playoffs on a roll, and like I said earlier, with a lot of confidence. So it's good to get the team rolling right before we were rolling last year, and you saw what happened. So hopefully we can get on something like that this year and go from there.
Offensively, the team has been scoring at an incredible pace lately, putting up over 40 goals already in the month of February due to the versatility of every line.
That's something I've said right from the start of the season, is that on any given night we can have a different guy step up and really lead our hockey team. And we have tons of guys on this team that can score and tons of guys that can be instrumental in our team's victories.
To keep up to date with the team while they're on their road trip, you can go to oilkings.ca. For the Edmonton Sportsdome Oil Kings Report, I'm Jordan Greenlee.